when you have only one paid assistant, it's important that, number one, he is phenomenal in all aspects. Kevin can't just be good on the floor or good in scouting reports or good in recruiting or good with the academic side of things. He has to be great in all of it, and he is. I mean, that there's a reason, he's an associate head coach and he's probably ready to be a head coach very soon, is because he does a great job in all aspects in our program. And it's hard. It's hard for me to balance coaching and recruiting during the season. We've shifted to recruiting mode full speed now, but we wouldn't be where we're at without Coach Bradley's contribution to the program. And then, you look at the volunteer assistants we have. When you have one full-time compared to, 2 full-times or 2 full-times in a GA, which teams in our league have, part of it is being lucky, and obviously having Coach Reigel, my father, with the program and all his experience and all the things he brings basketball-wise to the program is so important to have that experience and that different perspective on looking at our players, looking at what we do in practice. I mean, he's definitely not afraid to tell me what we should do different, and it's good to have people on staff like that. I see coaches that fail and all they have around them are yes men. It's good to have someone that pokes and prods you all the time, and so I think he does a great job, and as long as he wants to coach, obviously he'll be here with us. But then you have to get lucky, and I mean, Evan Morrissey he's not a graduate assistant. He's a senior in college here who was basically a full-time assistant for us. He did scouting reports, did a great job. He's at practice. He does a good job with our work in practice. And it's not easy to find people like that. And I definitely appreciate it. I hope people around the program appreciate that, to have a full-time assistant that does what 2 full-time assistants do, and then have GA or have just volunteers do the work that other people are getting paid for around this region, around this league. That's not easy to do, and that's huge for us. And I think the one other piece of it that gets lost is our athletic trainer. I mean, we joke about it all the time, but with Kenny Wilka on board, our players, I can trust whatever he says. If he tells me a player is out for 3 days, if you want him to play on Thursday, that's what we do. I don't question it. I don't say, oh, he could get back earlier. It's, if Kenny says that's what we need to do, that's what we do. If a player needs to miss a practice, he knows I'm upset, but I also know that's in the best interest of that individual and our team. And when, we've been fortunate we haven't had any major injuries, but when we have the nagging injuries that every other team in the country has, I trust what the judgment is, and I know that our players will be back on the floor as soon as they should be. And so I think that's a piece of the puzzle too. So I'm very fortunate. I have a great support staff, people that get it. They get me. They understand how I want things run, and I don't think you're successful without that either.